Time now, 5 o'clock. The clock is ticking this morning for Governor Ron DeSantis, days after he says he'll veto a bill ending the so-called free kill law.
Yeah, we're hearing from one father who is demanding justice after losing his son. And local parents also demanding justice after their cameras caught their nanny pinching their children, causing them to cry.
This morning, we're looking into why the state attorney's office says she won't be charged. And lessons learned this morning following last year's hurricane.
Yeah, keeping you informed with 4 days until the start of hurricane season, the changes one city is making this time around. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jameson Mueller. Today is Wednesday, May 28th.
I'm Caitlin Lockerbie. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. Starting on the warmer side out there, but some rain relief is on the way, even for the coastal area. Meteorologist.
Morning, we expect the governor to sign 2 animal rights bills today related to 2 Tampa Bay area dogs.
Yeah, we've been telling you a lot about this. Troopers' law would make it illegal to abandon an animal during a natural disaster. Now you can review the city of St. Petersburg action recovery plan from recent hurricanes. We're just 4. Now 509 school coming to a close, and right now a local district has a plan to keep students fed even after the final bell.
Continuing this morning at TPA, where the new Airside D opening is still years away.
Yeah, busy travel season right now. Straight ahead, the latest work that has airport officials saying it's a bit of a rocky start.
Wednesday morning, halfway through the week.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Oh, it's good to say that. And if you've been waiting on rain, well, this guy is your man this morning. He is excited about the rain that's on the way.
He's so happy. He's like, I'm not talking about sunshine anymore.
I've been heckled in the locker room for weeks by this guy here, and it's over.
Yeah, I'm like, rinse and repeat today, huh, Mike?
Let's get to the weather.
This, right now, 1 in 4 kids right here in our area, they are not sure where their next meal is coming from, and that's why we are asking you to donate this morning. Grab those cereal boxes. There are a lot of BOGO deals underway.
I was going to say, if we could just give them this big box of cereal, they'll eat all summer long, right?
Yeah.
But obviously that need grows during the summer months when they're not at school getting their meals, either that breakfast and lunch that they normally get there. And you can help feed.
To sneak it in. That's a very parent move, right?
Yes.
Who's in charge of Cheerios? Sneak in the veggies.
I kind of like this idea. I did not know they existed, and we might be getting a box or 2 ourselves inside my home.
Love it.
Pretty cool.
Well, this morning, the higher education landscape across Florida is now changing.
Yeah, with 2 new school presidents being named, how one of those named could have an impact in Tallahassee.
Well, an update to a story we told you about just 24 hours ago. The State Board of Governors will now need to approve Santa Ono's appointment as the next president of the University of Florida. All right, the summer travel season is heating up, and vacations, they are on a lot of your minds right now. Nothing like a all-inclusive cocktail.
Right by the poolside and the beach, right? Right now, there's a lot going on behind the scenes maybe you don't know about, including hotel brands starting to focus on their all-inclusive resorts.
Something about the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And that lovely, fresh breeze.
Yeah.
Without the
And just
chime.
getting a bill at the end where you just go, hey, everything's all included. As much food and drink as you want, right?
Well, shooting for the stars this morning, a group of local junior scientists are getting the attention of NASA.
Yeah, in just 30 minutes, the honor a group of Lakeland students are sharing this morning. And happening now, the clock is ticking for Governor Ron DeSantis days after he says he will veto a bill ending that so-called free kill law.
This morning, we're hearing from a father at 6:30 who's demanding justice after losing his son, and why Governor DeSantis says he wants to veto the bill that's getting a lot of support. Plus, amid the summer travel season, work is continuing on Airside D, TPA's newest terminal.
Yeah, why airport officials say that they're off to a rocky start with that project. Good morning, everyone, and welcome on this Wednesday morning. I'm Jameson Mueller.
I'm Caitlin Lockerbie. Thanks for starting your morning with us. If you are in the mood for some rainy season, well, it is almost here. Meteorologist Mike Prangley. Well, right now, 1 in 4 kids right here in our area, they're not sure where their next meal is coming from, and that's where we need your help.
Yeah, and that need certainly grows during the summer months when they're not getting their breakfast and their lunch at school for a lot of kids. But you can help
Sneaking
Cheerios.
the veggies in.
Yeah, Cheerios now has veggie Cheerios where they put the the vegetable coloring in there too. So I got to try these out now.
Yeah.
Because the kids aren't eating their vegetables at home, so maybe we're going to get them to eat some cereal. All right, move over to Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint. HBO Max just announcing the new Golden Trio lineup.
Isn't it going to be just HBO now? They're like dropping the Max.
I think
It's
they were
all
going
very
HBO Max, and
convoluted.
eventually Max will probably go away.
They
We'll go
keep
back to
changing
old
their
HBO.
mind. Well, straight ahead in our scroll stopper, we introduce you to the newest Harry, Ron, and Hermione. That's coming up next.
6:25 now to look at your social media that will be catching your attention this morning.
Yeah, here's a look at your scroll stoppers on this Wednesday morning. Kids, listen up. Keep an eye out for your owl because Harry, Hermione, and Ron 3 just received their Hogwarts letters.
Yeah, HBO Max just announced the newest Golden Trio for its new upcoming Harry Potter series. Dominic McLaughlin will play Harry Potter. Arabella Stanton stars as Hermione Granger, and Alistair Stout is Ron Weasley. That new series, Harry Potter, comes out sometime next year.
Yeah, no, the kids are
A lot of
excited
people are gonna
about
be excited,
it.
yep.
Kids of all ages, right? Well, Sunset Beach, North Carolina, where the grass is green, the skies are blue, and alligators are athletes, apparently.
Yeah, that alligator right there spotted, perfecting its bite with a soccer ball. Police were able to step in, but the gator had its own game plan there, dropping the ball and just kind of gliding away like a pro. Get back here.
Yeah, the gator not harmed the ball. Not so lucky this time.
Yeah, and did you know, by the way, gators can run up to 11 miles an hour, and they can chomp down on you in 0.02 of a second. So if you ever see one out on the pitch, don't underestimate your opponent out there.
They
They're
can
quick.
chomp down on
They're
you,
fast.
as you said. Yes.
Birds of a feather may flock together, but you just don't want them at 30,000 feet.
Well, maybe some do. Have you seen the guy with the peacock on the airplane?
Yeah, I've seen that one
His
before.
little feathered friend.
Were they up in the air? No, they were about to take off, right?
Well, a Delta flight out of Minneapolis had some unexpected stowaways. 2 pigeons trying to earn their wings the easy way here, right? Well, one bird was booted off before takeoff, but as the plane started taxiing, surprise, there was a second guy on board. Whoa.
I wonder what movie they were watching, just kind of wondering there. The flight
That'll wake
made
you
it
up
all
on
the
the
way to
flight.
Madison, Wisconsin, just under an hour late, 100% pigeon free, no word yet. Okay, so what did they do to the pigeons, by the way? No word yet on frequent
Set them
flyer
free,
miles.
Jameson, to greener pastures.
Okay. Delta says thank you for your patience and promises that keep the sky, kind of clear for the passengers, not the pigeons, by the way.
Better on board than, getting outside. That can be a problem too. The birds.
Well, it's better
bird
than
strikes.
snakes, by the way, just
Snakes on a
another thing
plane,
to point
yes.
out, too. So there's always a positive side to everything.
Hey, a month after the cross